This is the message for Sunday, March 16th, 2014. Greetings, dear ones. Today, dear ambassadors, we will discuss the blessed endowment of eternal light for Earth. We will discuss the nature and structure of the radiant receptacle for the accomplishment of the global network of the light of Genesis, beginning with the rapid achievement of our current phase of action, the phase of the removal of residues, removal of the remains of the impressions of past actions, past thoughts, past impulses, which have led to the eruption of discord in locations around the earth. This is our immediate focus of action. All attention is directed towards the achievement of this significant goal, the release of the residues which generate interference in the expressions of the streams of starlight which are forming on every continent. These residues create disruption in the connections of the bands of light, streaming across continents from hub to hub, from location to location. Once these residues are removed from the lands, the webwork will form in its interlocking structure a network of streams of starlight will begin to take on the qualities of the blessed framework of light, forming the final structure of the global network, the platform for the emergence of the great star of Genesis. This current phase is most significant, most critical to the formation of the beloved global network of the light of Genesis. It is most critical to the removal of the elements of interference which prevent the smooth and solid formation of the beloved network of starlight, and therefore, at this very significant time, for this reason, we are establishing this radiant receptacle, the endowment of eternal light for Earth. Dear ambassadors, the immediate accomplishment of this phase is our aim. The beloved endowment will provide the means for our blessed ambassadors to offer support for the achievement of this blessed structure for Earth. It is an endowment of eternal light for Earth, offering the means for structuring the global network of the light of Genesis. Let us hear news from our blessed coordinator of the endowment of eternal light for Earth. And then Lantos paused, and I asked, is he referring to David? Would he like to hear something from David? And he said, we will hear news of the structuring of this blessed, radiant receptacle. And I mentioned to Lantos at that point that I believe that David and that there's going to be a lot of the forming of the endowment taking place in the beginning of this coming week, and that I didn't know if he would have much information yet to give to him just yet. And his answer is, very good, then we will allow this structure to be formed. The purpose of the endowment of eternal light for earth shall be to structure for the earth the means to achieve the platform, the framework required for the emergence of the new form for the era of eternal light, the mighty great star of Genesis. Yes, this endowment is blessed with the task of the engine. This blessed radiant receptacle is the great source of energy, the mighty source of fuel, the supplier of resources to enable the steps of motion, to enable the necessary structuring of the beloved global network of the light of Genesis. The heart is the blessed engine for the body. The heart powers the entire structure. This precious receptacle enables the functioning for all limbs, all organs of the body. Do you see the blessed role? It is a most sublime structure. Dwelling within this structure is the Source, the Almighty Source. That beloved Source of all is found located within this precious radiant receptacle. Dear ones, this is a most significant formation of a structure whose role is for success, the successful achievement of the great structuring of light for earth. Yes, the role of the blessed radiant receptacle is the role of the heart, to support and enable all expressions of activity, giving rise to the arrival of the great star of Genesis. The blessed endowment will focus on the immediate acquisition of the resources to support the second phase of action of the global network of the light of Genesis. After this has been accomplished, the focus will turn to the achievement of the third phase of action, the final phase of the expansion of the webwork of light, covering all areas of land and waters of earth. For our second phase, the time is now. For our third phase, we will encourage the support of this blessed radiant receptacle to come from all continents. Our blessed ambassadors of light on every continent may offer support for this final phase of structuring of the global network of the light of Genesis. This support for the final phase will come from many channels, many locations. The blessed directors of this endowment will organize the means for the promotion of this support. The beloved directors of the endowment of eternal light for earth shall organize events, coordinate events and gatherings in our precious hubs of light around the world. Here and there, our directors will organize these events, raising support for the third and final phase of this beloved global action to bring forth the great star of Genesis. Yes, this is the year of action. Great action. Great levels of progress will be achieved. Very good. Very good. The blessed endowment of eternal light for earth shall emerge in the coming days. Beautiful. Many blessings.